Okay, we have another story. This is the media director of MediaCom. It's Jiří Ryšavý. Jiří, there you are. I keep thinking.
Hello. Yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. When I was asked by my boss, David Lhota here, he's a country manager of WPP, to have a speech here, I said, what? Are you crazy? What I should say to those people? To me, being gay is not a topic at all. I've been happy gay, living 30 years as an open gay, and to me, it's not a topic. So what I should bring here, what's my life story is not important, it's not relevant much. And then I said, maybe there is a thing. Maybe we should go back in time when I was coming out. It was more than 30 years ago, and it was Czechoslovakia, right after revolution in 1989. And at that time, I was working as a newscaster and reporter of the Czechoslovak television, so I was on screen. And it was absolutely impossible to imagine that I would be out in work. So every Monday when we were coming back from the weekend, everybody said, what would you do? And I said, well, I was spending a weekend with my girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. There was a life full of lies, and I hated it. But it was simply impossible. Then I changed job to another company, and I was in the top management of the new capitalist company firm, and I was working very close to the general manager, who was very smart but very conservative man. And I was working for the company many years, but I was not out, and it was impossible to do that. And then when the offer came from MediaCom, it was in 2002 to join MediaCom. It was actually via my good friend who knew I was gay. Then I said, okay, I'll come to be interviewed at MediaCom, but it was clear to everybody that I was gay. So since the very morning, this was not a topic for me. And I simply finally joined the MediaCom, and since the very beginning, it was very open environment. Everybody knew I was gay. We were even making fun of it, that I'm queer, and it was just perfect. It was just perfect, and I was happy. And suddenly it was a really big change, step change in the feeling I had going every day to the office, to work, that I was open, and it was really beautiful. Very big relief for me. And then after 2 years, I was invited or asked by my former general manager from the previous company, who knew me very well, and he was looking for a person who would be running a big company, and he wanted me to do this because he knew me, and he offered me a job you simply cannot say no to. So I was like thinking, I said, fuck, okay, I'll take it, but I need to talk to him and tell him openly that I was gay, because part of this job would be also social occasions, so I would have to bring somebody with me, like my partner, and I knew that I need to be open, and I was not ready to come back to this lying life. So I came to him and I told him that I'm thinking very seriously to accept the job, but before I do it, I have to tell him that I'm gay. And he was like, okay, interesting. Thank you for your openness. We will consider and I'll get back to you. And he never called. He never called back. So despite I worked for him for 15 years, and he knew me, he knew that I was a very, very good professional, he just disappeared from my life. And it was a very, very important moment for me. And then I said, okay, no money can pay the freedom I feel here in MediaCom. And I have to tell you that I'm proud to be working in MediaCom, to be working for WPP, that where everybody can be very open, and this is happy life. I got married this September. And this is the story of my life. So thank you, that's it. I don't know, sorry.
You guys could still put questions on Slido, otherwise it's going to be me.
Hopefully there will be no questions.
Okay. Can you hold that for 1 second?
Sure.
We're going to print. Are there people in your life now that would be surprised that you're queer?
No.
Nobody.
No. Even my 90-year-old parents are fighters for gay rights. I have a daughter. She's 20. She's studying university. She's proud of me. And everything is open. And this is a beautiful life to be open.
I just can't imagine going back to somebody that you've known for years and having them just drop you like that. Yeah. And then jump forward this many years. And it's like, of course everybody knows this thing about me because it's part of who I am.
Yeah, exactly.
Like wearing glasses. Mm-hmm. And I have another one. When you think about before, it's the same question that Lenka got or similar, that like when you think about before that you were saying, oh, my girlfriend and I had fun at the cottage. If you could go back in time, would you tell that person, that version of you, to do things differently, or did that seem appropriate for the time and you stand by that?
I would probably be still lying at that time. Mm-hmm. It was simply, the society was not developed enough that I would be openly saying that I was spending a weekend with my boyfriend. No.
I came in 94, and it's like a different world now compared to then, so I can't imagine what 89 would have been like with the cottage.
I wish I am 25 or something like that, and mm-hmm. to have a chance to live another life, open life. It would be much pleasant.
Do you feel like it's sweeter, though, now that you know what you've got?
Sorry?
Does it feel sweeter to you to know what it's worth?
Yes. Yes, for sure.
Kids these days don't know what they've got. I'm sorry, Christoph. Okay, I think, no, oh my gosh, there they came. What would be your advice to someone from Ostrava working in Vítkovické železárny? Should they come out?
Yes. Yes. I would encourage those people to do so, because it's a different society now, different environment, different spirit, and I think that people should be confronted with these like truths.
When you were raising your daughter, you have a daughter, and did you bring her up in a rainbow family?
Yes, because a mother of my daughter has been living 25 years with her girlfriend. So she was actually brought up in a different city than Prague. I was in Prague, they're in Moravia. And
you're not going to say Brno.
No, northern Moravia. But this is an interesting thing. It was not an easy for my daughter's name is Anna, and it was not easy for her. At the age of 14, 15, when we believed that she's understanding things, then she could be open, and she could be actually open to her schoolmates. She was not. She was shy, and she was not proud of the environment she was brought up. She didn't want to be different than the other kids, and she was afraid that if she tells to her schoolmate that she's having two moms and two fathers, then she would be expelled, or she will lose friends. So she was in a closet, and as late as when she joined university, when she was actually ending the grammar school, she opened herself also to her boyfriend and other friends, and she realized everything was okay, but she was afraid to do so.
She should have told them how great Christmas is when you've got 4 parents.
Yes.
This is a question that I'm not comfortable asking. How has the here, I'll just do this part. How has the environment developed since you came out?
You mean society?
I assume so.
I think a lot. I think that this was my example is my life, that 30 years ago it was impossible to be openly gay, and gay people were living in ghettos. They have like closed gay bars hidden somewhere in the back streets, and now we have gay pride, we have everything. I think that it's unbelievable difference. It's a different planet versus 30 years ago.
Definitely. This is very difficult for me. You're being very patient. There's a contrast between your story and the story that Krzysztof told. Do you think it's easier now? Or is it just different?
To me, it's easier.
It's easier.
To me, it's definitely easier. I would wish him to come back 30 years ago and to live his life. It would be impossible at all.
Do you think your daughter was afraid because her schoolmates were unfamiliar with it?
She didn't want to be different. She wanted to have a standard family, mother and father, which is understandable.
Like she was afraid of their bias. It wasn't her own bias. It was more a fear of how other people were going to look at her differently.
Exactly.
Even though she felt okay at home, she went to school and kind of...
Yeah.
As advertising and media professionals here in Prague campus, the center of advertising, how do you think we can help the fight for gay rights? It's just a little drop-off question here at the end.
Well, I think that even the thing that WPP is actually now a member of Prague Business Pride Forum, it's a big step. So we can do this to make people who are employed here feel that it's a safe place where they can be open and it's a pleasant place to work at. I don't think we can do something because we are buying media for our clients, so we cannot do much to like promote the gay topic because we are just the mediator of the campaigns for our clients. So it's not much, but we can be openly a part of this movement. And spreading the information that WPP is a gay-friendly company and it's pleasant to work in.
Excellent. Do you go to Prague Pride?
No. No.
It's because they finish it on a hill. I'm like, why don't you guys go downhill for... I'm like, it's too far. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Last question is, do you think that it's easier in Europe or do you think that it's easier everywhere now?
Definitely not everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
There are still countries, even in Slovakia, look at our neighboring country, Slovakia, what happened there. And they're our brothers, our neighbors. And I believe that in Hungary it's also really bad. And I would continue, I would name other countries. So I think that we are lucky to live in Czech Republic, sorry.
Careful.
So yeah, it's a big difference. I'm happy to be here.
Okay, me too. Great, thank you so much. So now we can refill our glasses, about a 15-minute break, and then we'll come back for 3 more stories. Thank you.